And today, again, I welcome you to our online yoga class at Vogel. It's at Vogel Meditation Center. We offer also classes in person, but just the idea for the class is to make it accessible so you can practice from your space. You can save that travel time and just join our community and practice together. So the theme for today is uncovering your authenticity. And so I have grown to kind of appreciate to learn from two people, which is for me, it's Brene Brown and Gabor Mate. And I was looking up what they have to talk, how do they talk about authenticity? And so there's a quote that I would like to start with is, it is from Brene Brown, and it's about authenticity. And she says, authenticity is a collection of choices that we have to make every day. It's about the choice to show up and to be real, and the choice to be honest, the choice to be, to let our true selves be seen. So as we begin the practice today, I invite you to keep uncovering your authenticity, allowing for your authenticity to guide you as you move today, and notice what feels authentic to you when you take a certain step or adjustment to make it be yours, you know. And so we're going to start wherever you're at. If you have a mat, it's great. If you're just have a floor there. So I'm going to move to the back of the mat. And so as we come to a standing position here, just warming up gently. So with our feet slightly apart, with our toes forward. And again, with a chair or a wall there, just for an access if needed. And so standing here, we're going, again, if you need support, you might also touch the wall for support. And we're going to kind of feel that balance between our feet as we move gently side to side. Kind of adjusting, finding the center. And from here, maybe we're reaching for support. Maybe we're just finding that supports through the surface, through the ground. We're going to lift our right leg off the mat. Just begin those 5 outward ankle circles. And as you do that again, notice how the body responds to this movement. Notice what feels good, maybe something that might not. And again, go ahead to begin to make those internal ankle movements inward. Maybe 5 of them as well. And if it feels good, maybe extend the leg and bend, just inviting the movement in our leg joints. As you feel your breath move in and out. Maybe this is an opportunity here to set intention for the practice. Bringing the left knee in front of you. Again, taking those 5 outward circles. And sometimes we just want to really rush through. So what I invite you to do here is just to find that fluid movement as you maybe reverse this direction. Coming to those inner circles. Just take a moment to notice, maybe extend the leg and bend, engaging again the muscles, the joints in our legs, even in our pelvis here. Staying with your breath. From here, as we come back to a stance, we're going to slide to step the right foot to the back. And the front knee is bent here. So we're going to, as we inhale, reach our right arm up. And it may be left arm, just one arm reaches, maybe another arm reaches for support. Or maybe we're extending the other arm down. So just variations, feel free to find those options for yourself. And here, so the back foot is slightly out, or maybe the heel is lifted, but feel free to move and adjust and rotate through the ball of the back foot. We're going to inhale here, extend the front knee, and then reach both of the arms up to the sky, exhaling forward, hinging from the hips, releasing the front of the body towards the left knee. Again, inhale, this time both of the arms reach up, bending the front knee. And exhale, releasing the back heel, bringing it in, releasing the front body to the left knee, keeping that knee extended. And again, we're going to inhale, reach up, step the right foot to meet the left, coming to this stance that we started with. Feel yourself growing to the sky, from the heels to your fingertips. And as you begin to find that growth, that lengthening, begin to hinge from the hips, flowing the arms forward, and eventually maybe finding that ground underneath. Maybe the knees bend here, maybe they stay extended. And again, just allowing for the lengthening of the body to just happen softly, gently, as we open up the arms to the sides, kind of coming to that airplane here, planting into our feet, grounding, so we feel that stability in the legs as we begin to stack vertebra upon vertebra, coming back up and reaching arms overhead again. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, arms just like airplane, and coming back up again. We'll do it one more time. Exhale, flow arms forward and down. Releasing the head so it hangs freely here for a moment. And opening up the arms again to the airplane and reaching up. So this is kind of a mountain pose, and I think about that airplane kind of flying over the mountain. So as we inhale, reach one more time, and then exhale, fold forward. Maybe coming onto the fingertips and rising onto the fingertips, coming to that halfway lift, or maybe the palms slide towards the knees as we inhale, and then exhale, fold forward again. Allow that airplane to fly higher over the mountain as we reach arms to the sides and up. And we'll do this one more time. Exhale, fold forward all the way. Halfway lift, either onto the fingertips, or by sliding arms down, up, and then releasing them down. Exhale. Inhale, airplane, coming up and flying over the mountain here. And then exhale, fold forward. And stack vertebra upon each vertebra, coming back again to the standing mountain. And here where the chair or the wall comes in again, we're going to step the other leg to the back. So if it was your right leg that was to the back, then we're stepping the left leg to the back. Maybe the toes are out, the heel is in, maybe the heel kind of hovers over, or again, maybe we change by spinning kind of through the ball of the back foot here, up and down if needed. As we inhale here, we're going to reach the other arm up, or maybe it's the same one, as long as we have support if we need it. We'll just kind of play around. So maybe one arm reaches up, the opposite arm reaches down as the knee bends and the pose deepens here. Drawing that torso to the back slightly. Maybe there's a little bit more sensation in the back leg of the thigh of the back leg. And as we exhale here, begin to release the arms forward, extending the knee here. Maybe the back heel is on the floor as well to make it more accessible for us here. And again, inhale, bending the knee. Maybe the back foot is flat on the floor here as we reach two arms up. Finding that parallel torso with the ground, and then exhale, fold forward again. Stepping the left foot to the front, we are going to bring the elbows at the shoulder level and interlace our fingers here and just invite movement in our shoulders. So we're just going to move the shoulders up and down, just kind of a little kind of smaller airplane here. And as you do this, feel that movement present in the shoulders, in your upper back. And if there is kind of natural desire to invite a little bit more movement in the spine, creating a little bit more space, allow for your body to guide you, those sensations, being mindful of them. And again, you may always come back to where the spine is stable and the elbows are moving up and down. Maybe then a little bit more movement in the spine if needed. Just finding your practice today, finding and uncovering that authenticity of your practice, of yourself. And from here, we're going to start like we did before, step the right foot to the back again. And so we just know that you always have that accessibility of the chair if you'd like. And here, as we inhale, reach our arms up, keep that front knee bent. Again, maybe going a little bit deeper if you would like. And as you exhale, folding over. And again, inhale, arms reach up, front knee bends. And as you exhale here, bring the palms to the right and the left side of your left foot in the front. And begin to release yourself a little bit down to the ground. So maybe there's an invitation to rock from side, back and forth or side to side. It's kind of coming to that low runner's lunge. And as you release the right knee down to the ground, maybe lengthening that right leg, maybe this is an opportunity here to find a little bit or create more space in your pelvis. So again, inviting yourself maybe again, move side to side, back and forth. Tucking the toes of the right foot under, stepping the left foot to the back, we're going to arrive at down dog, but we'll start with our knees bent as we press away from our palms. And begin to find that length in the back, maybe with the knees bent, there's a little bit more lengthening in the upper part of the body. And then begin to pedal. So pressing the heels one at a time. And allow yourself to spread the fingers out. Fingers of, just to create more space and give yourself more stability as you round through the ridges of your palms. From here, we're going to step that right foot forward now. And keeping that left knee lifted off the mat, again, just swaying back and forth, side to side, creating more space in our hips. And from here, releasing the left knee down to the mat, maybe attacking the toes, and again going a little bit deeper into this movement, finding this the movement here that you need. And staying with your breath. And let's step the back toes under, step the right foot to the back, come back to our down dog, maybe bending the knee just for a knees for a second. We're going to extend the legs and maybe release the heels down, just wherever they go. Maybe they're lifted, so we'll just keep them a little lifted. It's perfectly fine, just for now. So here, this is our little flow to help extend the muscles of the back leg, of the backs of our legs. We're going to inhale and then exhale, draw the knees into chest. Inhale and then exhale, bring the heels back down towards the mat. From here, what we're going to do is we inhale next. Rather than bending the knees first, we're going to inhale and come onto the balls of the feet. So almost kind of on the tippy toes as you inhale. And then exhale, bring the knees into chest. Inhale here. And exhale, draw the heels down to the mat. Inhale, come onto your tippy toes. This is the last one. Exhale, draw the knees into chest. Inhale with the knees bent. And then exhale, release the heels down towards the mat. Whenever you're ready, bring the knees down on the mat, releasing the arms either in front of you, or maybe letting them arrive at the sides of your torso. Kind of finding yourself in that cradling pose as you arrive at this child's pose. Maybe the heart is cradled between the knees. You always broaden that stance, kind of widen the knees if needed. Just allow yourself to soften into the surface underneath. Maybe the forehead rests on the mat, and maybe there's rolling of the forehead side to side. Continue to breathe in and out, being curious where the breath travels. And also curious to uncover all the sensations that want to be noticed today. Feeling a few more forehead rolls. We're going to begin to raise our hips up off the mat. And from here, we're going to go into what we call is Chakravakasana. Sometimes I like to bring the blanket under the knees. If you have a blanket and if you would like to use, you're welcome to. So we're going to come to a tabletop as we inhale here. And then exhale, simply release the hips to the back, towards the heels, heart towards the knees, lengthening through the arms. We'll do this 3 more times, inhaling into tabletop. The toes point to the back and we are pressing into the tops of our feet. Exhale back. And 2 more times here on your own. A little bit more movement here as we inhale. Let's look up, broaden the shoulders, maybe lift our tailbone up, coming more of that into that cow pose. And as we exhale here, we begin to round the back into cat. Pressing away from the palms. Again, inhale into cow and exhale into cat. And stay here for A few more rounds, finding your place. Feel the sensations along the spine. Maybe sensations in the shoulders, the hips, the pelvis. And from here, as we inhale, come back into the tabletop, we're going to exhale, release the body down towards the mat. Settling in with the toes pointing down, planting through the tops of our legs, bringing the palms under the shoulders to begin. We're going to slide the right arm overhead, and in a way, maybe even kind of lodge onto the right shoulder, releasing maybe the right ear on the shoulder as we extend the left arm to the back. And just simply feel it lengthening if it is present in the shoulder. Maybe this is an opportunity here to lift up and come up onto your fingertips, just a little bit more height. And exhale, release. And notice the sensations here. We'll do it one more time as we inhale, come up, and exhale, release. Allow for both of the arms arrive to the front, and then switching as we lodge the left ear to the left shoulder, extending the right arm to the back. And again, noticing that lengthening sensations in the shoulders. And then as we inhale, come up into the fingertips. And exhale, release. And one more time again, inhale to come up. And then exhale, release. Bringing the palms in front and then bending in the elbows, sliding them under the shoulders. We're going to tuck the toes under and come back to down dog here as we exhale. Pressing away again from the palms. Notice if the body feels a little bit more softer. And here as we inhale again, we're going to come onto the plank. Exhaling, releasing the knees down, chest and chin down to the ground. And then inhale into baby cobra. Maybe toes point to the back here, broaden through the shoulders, thread through the heart. Heart is shining to the front. Exhale, tuck toes under, and then come back to down dog. Inhale, we're going to lift the right foot off the mat. And exhale, stepping the right foot to the front, right leg to the front. We're going to pivot through the ball of the back foot as we inhale and rise up to warrior one here, just like we did in the beginning. Exhale, open up to warrior two, taking the gaze over the right shoulder, having that stability. Be allowing for your sense to settle as we inhale and walk the left palm down the back leg, reaching the right arm up. And then exhale, drawing the right elbow, releasing it onto the right knee as we reach the left arm up and maybe taking it overhead. Staying with your breath. And exhale, we're going to come back to reverse warrior again. Inhale, reach the right arm up. And then exhale. Bringing the palms to the sides of the right foot. Stepping the right foot to the back, coming back to down dog. Inhale here. As you begin to exhale, releasing the knees, chest, and chin down to the ground. Pointing toes to the back as we press into the palms and threading through our heart. Lifting ourselves up. And then exhale, release the front body down, tuck the toes under, and swing up to down dog, setting the hips up and to the back. As we inhale, lift the left leg up, and then exhale, step it to the front. Pivot through the ball of the back foot, Maybe bringing the heel in, or maybe it is lifted in the back as we arriving at warrior one with the arms up to the sky. And exhaling, windmill arms front and back, gazing over the left shoulder. Inhale, right palm travels along the back leg. Inhale, reach left arm up. Exhale, left elbow to the left knee, reaching the right arm up. Creating that space, maybe taking right arm overhead here. Maybe a few times, just again, your practice, making it authentic to you. And again, releasing the right palm down the back leg, walking it down as the left arm reaches up. And then exhale, we're going to pivot through the ball of the back foot and plant our palms to the sides of the left foot, releasing the right knee down to the mat and bringing the left knee towards the right and coming into child's pose here, taking that constructive rest. And this is an opportunity for you to be with yourself. Maybe explore certain thoughts that are arising, a certain experience maybe that came to the mind, to your mind as we were practicing. Maybe there's an opportunity to catch a moment to express gratitude for practicing today, for nurturing your body and your mind. So breath. We're engaged into this experience. So we inhale next, coming out onto the tabletop. From here, we're going to extend the right leg to the back. And maybe slide the left knee a little bit forward. So this is kind of like a one-legged child's pose. So take this pose with variation if needed. Maybe we are slightly lifted if needed. The idea is to find that length and through the hips here as we bring the right leg to the back, keeping it long, and folding over the left knee, arms to the front, and just taking this moment just to be. Sliding the palms towards the left knee, we're going to tap the toes of the right foot under, and we're going to kind of swing the lower left leg out, bringing the left palm to in front of you, a little out as we keep that right leg extended and reach the right arm overhead, maybe even more overhead. And finding that length in the right side of your body, maybe even visualizing that line of energy from the right heel to the right fingertips. And then exhale, tucking both of the knees in and coming back into child's pose. Again, reaching arms forward, maybe taking the edge of the sensations in our pelvis. And as we are coming back onto the knees here, we're going to extend the left leg out, keeping that knee, the right knee on the mat. The right palm is in front of us, to the side, as we reach the left arm overhead. And maybe taking it overhead completely, maybe reaching it up again. And again, be aware of all the sensations, the line of energy from the heel to the fingertips. Maybe repeating this movement with the other arm just a few times in the space, finding that lengthening. Eventually, we're switching kind of the sides and moving here in all different directions. So tucking those knees in as we fold over the knees and arriving back into child's pose, allowing to surrender ourselves into the earth and staying fully aware with what is present in this experience of surrender. Noticing what comes, noticing what grows. And if there's a certain thought that arises, or maybe certain holding onto something that we notice, maybe allow it to release. Noticing how letting go allows us to create more space for more to come, more to come in, more to experience. As we walk the palms towards the knees, if you have a wall here, I invite you, we're going to take a variation of the boat pose. And so for here, we're going to bring the soles of our feet into the wall. Now, if you'd like, you can always take this simply extending the legs up or maybe bending the knees and reaching arms up. Sometimes when we press into the soles of the feet into the wall, there's a little bit more engagement in our core, and but also a little bit more support that is there. So we can work with more muscle groups and those stabilizers. So just find the variation, your variation of the boat pose. Reaching arms to the front, allowing for the shoulders to release from the ears. And as you inhale, bring the arms overhead. And the shakiness may be present there, just a little bit. Then exhale, releasing arms down to the sides. We'll do this 2 more times. Inhale, arms overhead. And then exhale, release. And very slowly and gently, we're just training the muscles. Inhale, arms overhead. And then exhale, release. Maybe there's an opportunity here to release the feet down on the mat, bend the left knee, and then extend the right leg and gently hug the left knee into chest. Staying with your breath. And as we keep the spine long and lifted, maybe there's an opportunity to open up the, kind of walk the left foot out slightly. As we allow for our body, maybe it doesn't go all the way, but it still stays over the right extended leg. So again, an opportunity here to explore, maybe wrapping arms around the calf, around maybe in the upper part of the leg, maybe the palms release to the sides of the leg, but just taking this moment here as we fold over the extended right leg. Maybe notice the sensation present in the side of the body. And again, if something doesn't feel comfortable, you're welcome to take a step back. Bringing both of the knees in, we're going to hug the right knee, drawing it into chest, extending the left leg out, maybe pressing that heel out, finding the long spine. And feel the sitting bones on the mat, giving yourself that rise, almost like the spine growing up, growing from the ground. And then walking the sole of the right foot out. So the knee is out to the right. And again, folding over, extended left leg. And this is an opportunity to notice what are the sensations on this side. And how does it feel to fold over on this side as it was on the other in comparison to the other? And the sensations in the side of the body, sensations in the back. Then begin to bring the feet in, bending the knees. We're going to lie down here. And as we lie down, the knees are bent. So again, if at home, if you have any, or in the office, if you have any blankets or pillows, you're welcome to use them to adjust yourself so you feel comfortable. And we're going to take a twist here. So allowing for the knees to fall to your right side, kind of like, again, like windshield wipers, but we're not moving them. We're just allowing them, we're not moving them side to side. So they just release to the right side as the arms open also to the sides, to the right and left. And we're taking the gaze over the left shoulder. And we'll just take this moment here just to be, as the body continues to soften. Your experience might arise in our awareness. And just be aware of all these sensations. And if you describe the sensations, maybe would there be a color that you would describe them with, or maybe a certain shape, maybe a certain texture? And then we're going to spring our knees up and allow them to fall onto your left side, and noticing new sensations arising as we gaze over the right shoulder. And guiding our breath into the areas in our body that may feel certain tugging or pulling. So what we call it is we're breathing into that body part. And as we breathe out, just allowing for that sensation that is arising to soften as we continue to breathe in and breathe out. To do next a meditation on our heart. So here, I just invite you to find a comfortable position. Maybe the knees are bent, and maybe there's like a knock knees to where the knees come together and the feet come apart. If that is comfortable, maybe the legs are extended, the arms could be extended to the sides, or maybe they're a little bit closer to the torso. The feet fall apart, the shoulders soften. Maybe the chin is drawn to the clavicles, and the gaze, if the eyes are closed, the gaze is still directed towards that part. So come to a comfortable position. And as the eyes close, maybe if there's an opportunity to place a scarf or a towel or a clothing over the eyes, or simply just close them. But if there is a need, you may open them at any time. And begin to notice connection of the body with the floor. Bring awareness to every point of connection that the body is creating with the floor. And also bring awareness to the space between the body and the floor, all the curves of the body. And just coming to this position, adjusting yourself if needed, so you can maintain it long enough. And during this meditation, it is okay for the thoughts to wander. The mind is always taking over. And so if that happens, and if you notice the mind wandering, draw it back to your breath. And this meditation shouldn't be straining. So if you notice yourself trying too hard, just allow yourself to just be. Taking this opportunity for non-judgmental attention to your body, to your mind, to this practice. Letting go of expectations. And as you bring awareness to your closed eyes, allow for the gaze to soften. Allow for the cheeks to soften. Bringing your awareness to the breath. Notice the rise and fall of the chest. And the natural rhythm of breathing. Sit with the breath for a few moments. If thoughts are arriving, let them come, welcoming your thoughts, and gently let them pass by, bringing yourself back to this process of meditation. Be kind to yourself. And now take maybe 2 or 3 deep yawns. Until one comes out. And bring your attention back to your breath. Noticing general rhythm of your breathing. Breathe in deeply into your belly and then into your chest. Inhale as much as you can. And slowly begin to release the air, starting with your chest, then the belly, And do this for 2 more breaths. Bring your attention to the root of your being, the base of your spine. Maybe visualizing a tiny ball of red energy as it spins there. And allow this light to grow and surround your body. Move up a few inches to just below the navel, your creative center. An orange light spins there. And as you inhale, allow this light to glow as it grows to the size of a marble, and then even bigger, surrounding your body. Moving above the belly button, a tiny yellow light spins. And this is the light of your own self-motivation and destiny. And as you inhale, grow this yellow light to surround your chest, head, and entire body. Now bring your attention to the heart area. In the center of your chest, a tiny green light spins there, the light of unconditional love. And grow this light to the size of your heart. This green light fills your heart. And on your next exhale, breathe out this light into the space around you. This light grows to surround your whole body. Inhale again, this light of love as it fills your heart and chest, infusing your whole being with the light of compassion, empathy, connection. And continue to breathe in and out. Your self-love increases. Your love for others begin to increase. And your appreciation for all that is good infuses you with more loving energy. And through this green light, you see the world as a beautiful place. And you see the beauty in yourself. And take this few more minutes just to be with yourself. And the next time you will hear my voice, I will be guiding you out of this practice. I don't hear you anymore. What happened?
You know, I realized that I muted myself and then I was guiding